What's up, guys? Thanks for tuning into the iTipWell report. My name is Iveriani. Hope all is well with you. So I wanted to welcome you a little bit closer into my world. Today is May 1st, 2025, and today is my mom's birthday, and she's no longer here with me. I wanted to tell her, I know she's in spirits and essence because sometimes I feel her energy. I wanted to tell her happy 98th birthday. I just definitely miss her, and I wanted to let you guys know that losing parents and especially losing a mother I don't wish that on anyone. I will tell you, I've had in my lifespan, I've experienced a great relationship with my mother. Was it always perfect? No, but for the most time, we were very, very, very close. And what she taught me that I realized throughout the years, she taught me to be self-reliant, high self-esteem that I don't really see a lot of parents teaching their daughters or their sons. She taught me about that, presentation, carrying yourself well. She taught me a lot about that, and just be self-reliant and doing what you have to do, you know? Family is important, and try to work it out the best way you can, and if not, sometimes you have to walk away for your peace, your sanity, and your calmness. And I definitely miss my mom, and I wanted to let you guys know that. So if you have lost your mother, or if you lost your father, or a close loved one, remember the good times you had with them. Those times, unfortunately, we can never get back, but there will always be within our heart and soul. You know, no one can really erase that, the experiences. Sometimes I see people nowadays, we live in different times. They don't even, you got people that have really good mothers, or just mothers in general, and they don't even call their mother. If they call their mother, they call their mother when they want something, or they don't even call them to check up on them. But I never was like that. I remember when I worked in corporate healthcare, a lot of times people would think I'm going on vacation to have fun, but my mother used to live in North Carolina, so I would always be going on vacation to go see my mom's. Because, you know, once I left, she was by herself, and I just remember, you know, I was born and raised in New York, as well as half of my life in North Carolina. I remember when I left North Carolina, the day my mom cried. She cried, and you know, when you're young, you don't think about any of that. You're just like, oh, okay. But I realized when I left the house, I realized that I will always make time for my mother. You know how people say, oh, they're busy, they're doing stuff, they don't have time. Not me. Like I said, when I went on vacation from corporate healthcare, with my old healthcare job, I will always go see my mom until, you know, she transitioned in 2013. And it wasn't until, when was it? The following year or so, when my spouse actually took me on a real vacation, because I really never experienced that, because I made sure that I made time for my mom. So I'm telling you now that if you have a parent, and I know parents can be difficult at times in certain ways and such and such, check up on your mother, check up on your father, check up on your uncles, check up on your aunties. You know, family is important, and I know family can be very difficult and everything, and sometimes you do have to cut off people. I mean, you got to do what you got to do. If it's not going to work and you tried for years and years, you just have to move on. But you know, try to make it work out. And I see a lot of times now, people, they're not calling their mother, for like years and years, and I'm just like, tag, like how could you do that? And I always tell people too, even with friends, whatever relationship you have that's genuine and close, don't get so mad that you can't try to come up with a solution. Sometimes you can't. You just have to just walk away because you're tired of talking. But don't get so mad that you so mad and y'all not talking for months and months that God forbid something could happen to them. You know what I'm saying? So overall, make the effort. Make the effort on your part. If that person doesn't make the effort, you make the effort, especially with your parents because they raised you, hopefully. I mean, I know in some cases that's not always the case, but make the effort and be an adult. Some people, even as parents or siblings or aunties, uncles, they're not adults. So, you know, this is what we're dealing with in life, but it's up to us as an individual to make the effort, and if it doesn't work out, you move on. But I'm telling you, I don't advise anyone to cut their parents off. I mean, to a certain point, it's some reasons where you like, you know, they tried, but I don't advise that. But if you can make it work, make it work. But appreciate your parents, love your parents, and you know, if your parents did what they were supposed to do, or even if they did, start over and work it out. Work it out the best way you can. So for me and my relationship with my mom, it was very close, and I appreciate that. And that's something that I could say that I have no regrets about the relationship that we had. You know, you would think like, yeah, I wish I would have did this, I wish I would have did that, but I did make sure I saw my mom. So I wanted just to let you guys know, if you have a mother, take care of your mother. If you have a father, take care of your father. And if your birthday is May 1st, happy birthday. And I want to say happy birthday once again. 98th birthday with my mom. I've shared some really epic birthday experiences with my mom. I think the most experience I remember is when she turned 75. I felt like it was my birthday. It was so epic. You know, just quality time, family and stuff like that. But I wanted to share that with you. Today is always a special day for me because that's the essence of my mom. And May 1st, and the relationship was everything to me, and I miss her dearly. So other than that, happy birthday to my mother. Happy birthday to you if you watch this video. And thank you for watching. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the comments. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace, and this is iveriani.